It's a long dirt road that in the blink of an eye you could miss. But at the end of the road, it's not the cows that greet you. It's a makeshift training course created by the 15 members of Bexar County's new emergency response team. The training, grueling, exhausting, all done under the unforgiving sun.
Let's go. Check your breathing, check your breathing.
It definitely wasn't what I expected. It's a little bit more high speed. It does prepare us mainly physically and mentally.
Yeah, stay down.
Their mission requires them to put their lives at risk to save others in an emergency situation at the courthouse.
There are over 3 million people who go in and out of that courthouse complex every year. Citizens of Bexar County have to feel safe. It's important that if something were to happen, we have to be prepared.
A lot of the stress these guys have to endure requires a lot of mental stability. This is just one more way of testing that stability. The average person having their legs bound is going to have a little bit of a mental hurdle.
Training is repetitious so their bodies and mind can function in the highest levels of stress.
So when we get to the courtroom or if we're ever in a situation, it's just muscle memory. You know, your body starts working automatically. It's used to it. You're functioning at a high level.
Unfortunately, there's a growing need for teams like this as people take out their aggression not through the legal system, but with their own hands. How easy is it or how complex is it for someone to just walk in and be able to say, okay, I'm going to go into the situation and diffuse what's going on?
You know, it is pretty difficult. All of these buildings that combine the court services complex have a variety of different levels, some that the public knows about and some that they don't. There's behind the scenes architecture here that if you don't work here, you don't know it, and that's the problem that we would be faced with if, say, a SWAT team or other local law enforcement agencies were to come in here to try to help.
To believe that it won't happen here is something that we cannot be comfortable with, something we have to prepare for, no matter how remote anybody might think it is, because emergencies happen.
We're going to include Exhibit A and Exhibit B.
Judge Tony Arteaga is the chair of the District Court Security Committee. Arteaga says that while there is a bailiff in each courtroom, having an emergency response team adds another layer of protection.
On you.
Someone could get out of hand, someone could sneak a gun in. We know that people get arrested with guns at the front door.
The response team knows they may only have one chance, one shot, or it could be the life of an innocent bystander or their own.
We have to know each other, trust each other. I got to know that my partner is willing to put to his limit, and I can trust him to be exhausted to that point, but still trust him to actually do what he has to do correctly, and he has to have that same trust in me. If we have to run towards the gunfire, thrust ourselves in that situation, we're going to.
We hope and pray that it doesn't happen here, but we have to be prepared if it does.